Hello everybody, my name is Chachi. That is Tom. Welcome back to Inner Humble Opinion. Do you like my glasses? They're nice, I know. But anyway, let's talk about Week 5's NFL action. So we're going to start with the Raven game. Whatever the hell that was. They lost 44-10 to the Texans. I'll say this. Tom, you want to go first? I'll let you go first.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't watch much of it because there wasn't much to watch. C.J. Stroud looked like Peyton Manning out there.
I know, man. His line looked good, finally.
Yeah, man, I mean, again, you see why I think Lamar is the MVP year in and year out. But dude, I think even on the radio, like, Rod Woodson was getting so mad at, like, the way Orr was, like, lining people, their alignments on defense.
He was really good, too, on calls. Rod Woodson, he's really good.
I agree. I agree with that. I think the Ravens you can't keep, I was telling my dad this. I'm like, Dad, the Ravens have good players. So, to me, the common denominator's got to be coaching. And they're not getting coached up correctly. They're not doing the right things. They're not aligning correctly. They don't have, honestly, I think their defensive scheme is awful right now.
It is. It's really bad.
I don't know if Orr is just over his head. Again, I always go back to what Tom Brady said. NFL coaching now is trash. Just being really blunt. Head coaches don't head coach. They have to be a coordinator or something. And I don't think, it's kind of like how the Packers, I think they need to be super invested in, like, special teams. And what, like, LaFleur should do is make all the assistant coaches coach the special teams as well. Right? So everyone's invested, understands, like, dude, this stuff's important. If you don't want to buy in, then you'll start weeding out the players, but also the coaches that ain't teaching it,
Yeah. I mean, special teams is very important.
The Ravens are going to have to do something drastic.
Yeah.
On defense, whether they, like, get everyone collectively involved to help. Because, like,
start blitzing people more, something.
They scored, what did they score, 17 points?
10.
Okay, sorry, I gave them too much credit.
10.
I mean, dude, they didn't stand a chance, snowball's chance in hell, let's just be real.
No. And you could see the offensive players were just like, look, this is crazy. Because on the one play, Bateman just literally just stopped running. He was like, oh, I'm not that. And then the guy threw it, then Cooper threw it, and then he just, too late, the corner was already going for the ball. I was like, oh, no.
That's what's disappointing, though, isn't it? Like, from your standpoint, it's like, dude, it doesn't matter who's playing quarterback, how many injuries you have. You got to play.
Yeah.
Like, stopping, and that's what I get frustrated with some of these players. It's like, dude, there's a lot of people that would die to be in your position. Like, no matter what, you got to ball out.
Oh, yeah. We're going to talk about it later. Did you see the the video where Michael Irvin was crashing out? He wasn't wrong with anything he said either. He really, I mean, it's just not the same. Before it was like, I'm not hating on this version of the NFL. It's really good. But the guys back in the day had a lot more to deal with like physicality and stuff. And they really loved that game, man. It was crazy.
Oh, I do too. Some of it I think is nostalgia from us growing up. But, that NFL was just, it was peak. I would say, I think for me, between the 2000s to like 2010s was peak NFL.
I think 1990 up to like then, I would say that like 20-year, 30-year period was the best. And I could make that argument easily just from the standpoint of I think it was enough rules that were fair to the offense. But I also think it wasn't where the defense was at a detriment, right? Where you couldn't play the game the same way that you can. Like, physicality was still part of it. Like, the little receivers.
One thing, they didn't have that dumbass tush-push play.
Yeah, we'll talk about that too. But the little receivers weren't running around. It's a reason you see a lot of the quick receivers now. Because back in the day, that wasn't happening. Because the guys would get folded, man. You couldn't do anything. You just get blasted, and then they'd be out of the league in like 2 years because they couldn't make it.
You know what, though, too, Josh? Though, you know what? Like the players, like, they sucked up injuries. Like, I hate now. It's like, oh no. Someone pulled their hammy, they're out for 6 weeks.
I think the strength and conditioning.
Hamstrings are tough. I'm not trying to make fun of it, but it's just like.
Dude, I think the strength and conditioning coaches haven't done a good job either. Especially, I know at least the Ravens. They all talk about how they don't know how to It's the NFL's fault too. You made it where you can't practice as much. Like, yes, it was a lot of dangers in them practicing that much, but did you ever notice there weren't as many injuries? I'm almost sure of that. I have not looked that up. Don't quote me on that. But there were a lot less, I believe, like season-ending injuries and less. And they were playing on terrible fields back then. Remember they had the vet and the
AstroTurf.
yeah, it was awful.
Yep. No, Josh,
Paralyzing
you're right.
people.
Well, I think from playing, like practice, it puts you. There's muscle memory you learn, right? And that includes like hitting, blocking, tackling. It's a physical game, right? You have to do those things.
Well, yeah, I definitely know it is.
You can't take that out, even at a professional level. You can't take that out. It's even faster and harder.
Yeah, I know that definitely has made an impact as far as, like you just said, quality of play, because it takes 4 weeks for all these teams to get up to snuff, and they look out of position. Back in the day, they practiced so much, you had it down, you know? Like
I always like listen to, like when you listen to like Ed Reed talk, he was on, I don't remember what podcast he was on, he's like, yeah, the communication in secondary in this day and age sucks. It's so bad. And I'm like, I agree. Like, you don't see players talk and you don't see them active. You see guys just kind of standing there. And I don't know, man. You know, sometimes I don't know if, like, again, that 18-game season, some of the players are just like, it's a long season. It beats them up. I mean, the NFL's like the international thing. Like, I'm telling you guys, don't be surprised in 5 years when the NFL has an international game every week.
True.
Like, that is the market they're trying to hit. Like, you know, like, I think it's crazy.
Me too. Yeah.
Because I just don't think logistically I don't think it's good for the players' health either.
Yeah, I don't think people are going to want. Could you imagine you play at like USC and they draft you like fucking Dublin or some shit? You're like, brother, my family lives here. Like, where the fuck? Got me moving over to what the fuck?
Oh, yeah, no, dude. No, exactly. I think it's unfair to the West Coast teams. I mean, I think it's insane.
If you do that, I told you what you do. You have to open up like a whole, like the AFL and the NFL used to be. You have to open up a whole like division there, and then in the Super Bowl you guys play. That's what that would be. Like the international team plays the NFL team, and that would be how it works. That's the only way that would work. And then players wouldn't care either because you're not flying far most of the time, you know what I mean? Then the ones where you do fly across will be like after a bye week and be like the big, like, oh, look, you're playing the Monday night game, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I think it's just crazy because it's like the NFL's not happy with the money they make, and they're just like continuing.
It is
to, like,
weird. It is.
It's crazy to me.
They get on my nerves. I still don't like the 17 game thing. It's so weird. Like 17. Why you have an odd number? It's dumb.
I used to like 10 and 6. Right now it's like 11 and 6.
Yeah, but it looks really stupid.
10 and 7. It's so weird.
Odd number's weird. I don't get it. Like, why does some teams play 9 home games and some don't? Like, what the fuck? What are we doing? Like, I don't.
Well, and also, but you know what though? You saw this past week, because I took the Giants in this like really hard survivor pool, man. Thank you for Jackson Dart's first road start sucking. Like, seriously, like, you see how hard it is in the NFL to play on the road, right? So how is that a fair advantage when I have to play? You know, I only get 8 home games and I have to play 9 away games.
Yeah, and I think I don't want to crap on the like players now. I think they are more talented easily and have better like conditioning stuff and everything. I just think you're not practicing as much, so you're not like on your game as much. That's not their fault at all. It isn't. They're not allowed to. And the rules are terrible for as a defensive player. I would hate to play in this era. You can't do anything. Like it's really crazy.
Yeah, no, you can't hit anybody. No.
A linebacker sucks because you have to literally like slow down when you get near a quarterback. Or I'm like, what is that? Back in the day, it was like, hey man, you better slide because I'm gonna bust you away. Drew Bledsoe.
You know, I think the rules have gotten so complicated. You see also like
the ends slow up, when they're trying to sack them because they're like, I don't know if I'm gonna get a penalty.
Well, you even see it with like the consistency in the officiating. Yeah. You know, officials. I mean, officiating hasn't gotten bad, in my opinion.
Yeah, but it is a hard job now, really hard because it's all interpreting, which is.
Well, it's awful, but also they don't have like they don't pay them full time. It's just like. No.
Well, that goes back to what you were talking about, Tom.
Yeah.
That's the thing that's frustrating about the NFL. You put all this money into international games. You guys don't want to fix your officiating. You could have professional officials, which would help a lot, but you don't want to do it. You have the money, guys. You don't need it. Like, come on, bro.
The NFL owns days of the week. I mean, the NFL truly owns Sunday. Like, yeah, trust me, they have money.
And like and it's crazy. It's also like we're talking about the halftime. Everyone's talking about the halftime show. Hey, Bad Bunny's really good. I don't know why everyone's talking shit. Go listen to his songs. They're not bad. They're really good. The guy's like number one. What me and I was bringing up the point. I was like telling my wife. I was like, this is all about money though. The NFL said, who's number one on the list? Oh, Bad Bunny. Oh, we can get more people to watch. Hey, guess what? Guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna get him. That's what it was. Y'all gotta stop. He's killing it right now. They were like, well, I guess you're gonna play the halftime. That's literally how they pick. Like Tom said, it's a money thing. The NFL's all about money. They're gonna pick all that stuff.
Oh yeah,
money based.
Oh yeah, no, like because Taylor Swift, because I think Jay-Z is. She had an article like she came out and it's through like Jay-Z's like studio or whatever is how that stuff's negotiated with the NFL.
Yep.
And I think Taylor Swift wanted all the copyright rights for that show, and they weren't willing to bend on it. So she said, I ain't doing it. You know what I mean? Like, so people, there's more to it than just like.
Yeah, no. 100%.
And to your point, it's a money thing too. Like, trust me, Bad Bunny doesn't cost as much as Taylor Swift would.
No.
Now Taylor Swift, I think the NFL would pay the pretty penny because it's like, dude, you put Taylor Swift on there, the viewership would be insane.
I won't be honest with you though, that I would have been really disappointed. That's not my jam. I don't want to get into this on here. Like, I like her as a person, but I do think she's a very overrated musician because a lot of her songs that won her Grammys were not that good. I'm just gonna be honest with you. That's crazy. Them Swifties are strong. They're strong. They are, dude. I don't even want to get into it. I'm not even getting into specifics because I don't want to be mean. I think she's a really nice person and a great songwriter. Not even bad. I'm saying she's good, great musician. She's just 7 Grammys, bro. I'm sorry. I don't see her like the Beatles and he's like great. It's weird. I don't get it. I don't know how that happened. That's wild. But
it's a different game, man.
I'm just saying, Michael Jackson, Taylor Swift.
Now it's all about your social media presence, your brand. It has nothing to do sometimes with the music anymore.
Well, that's why Hollywood's kind of, and that kind of stuff's kind of gets on my nerves.
The NFL's that way though too, Josh. Now it's like, some of these players, they make names for themselves because it's their brand.
Oh no, I agree. It's just that kind of shit. I'm like, I get it, but I'm also like, it's people. People go like, dude, how many followers you got? It's like, dude, I'm like, bro, are you good or not? Like, I don't. Great, you have a lot of followers. Or do you have a lot of followers because you're controversial? Or do you have a lot of followers because you actually like you the guy? You know what I mean? Like,
but this year at least we have an alternative. We have an alternative halftime show from whatever Turning Point America. Like, who are they gonna put like Willie Nelson on that thing?
I know, man. Oh my God, guys, stop. Okay, stop. You could be mad if you want. Anybody, all this shit. Either way, being mad about shit. Listen, bro, it's money. Like I just said, it's money based. And honestly, Tom, I'm being dead ass serious. I don't speak Spanish very well. I speak okay because my kids are bilingual, so I've been learning. I'm not bad. Like I can understand, but
I watched Dora the Explorer. That's how I learned.
Objectively, watch that man's music and tell me it doesn't slap. Like I'm like,
oh no. Dude,
I'm just saying, it's really
Josh,
good.
It's because
I'm just like, guys, we gotta stop being dicks. Like,
Josh, think about it. This is what happened. Again, it's not the end of politics, but so I'm not doing a sponsorship here. If you guys have ever listened to American History Tellers on Wondery Plus, or they have a podcast called American History Tellers.
That Raven game was bad. I have not even talked about it yet because what am I talking about?
For real, there's nothing to talk about. The Packers are on a bye week. We're going to politics. There's when we were going on vacation or driving down with the kids, we were listening to, there was a podcast about the Progressive Era, which is, so they talk about Theodore Roosevelt and the late 1890s, right? Because that's when he was doing his Crusader stuff when they were doing imperialism, to him becoming a leader. And then what happened after like World War I, everyone in the United States got really tired of it. It's so, we were literally like history's cyclical, man. That's all I'm gonna say. We were literally, if you go look at history then, there was so much progressive politics, and all of a sudden Americans are just like, no, we're done. I want to go back to the old stupid way,
Which is wild. It's crazy. Like, oh God.
But that's what you saw though in the recent elections, right? You're seeing we're so polarized, and then America was then too.
Yep.
And that's the thing. Like, I think again, there was a lot of media back then, right? Like when you were in cities, you had printed magazines, papers. Like, could they do it like social media at the click of a button? No. But the word got out there, right? So let's just like, number one, let's just make sure like everybody needs to keep that stuff in perspective when they say things are so much worse now. But
it's like nostalgically. I liked the halftime show a couple years ago in LA, right? When they had all the guys. But here's the thing, guys. You're gonna act like all of them were old. I'm objective. I'm like, this is hilarious because everybody here's so, But anyway,
but Josh, that's where we're at now as a society. Is just like people want, the nostalgia, the old things. They're tired of all this new getting pushed on them, and and that's why they fight back. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm just saying it's fascinating.
Well, it's like me and Tom were just talking about too. Like, we were talking about the old days of the NFL and stuff. And you know what though? I still enjoy the new product. I do. I have fun watching it. I like that game the other night, Thursday night, a couple nights ago. Was really fun. Like it was. Them dudes were kicking butt. I'm like, what the fucking Giants are like? Listen. Push all you want. We're gonna knock you off this field with our young fellas. Then we're doing backflips.
Philly's defense is not good.
We'll get into that game. We'll talk about that one too. We're gonna have fun.
I think the last thing, to your point, the last thing to end this topic, you're absolutely right. You and I are at that age where it's like, hey, nostalgia's a big thing, all that stuff.
Well, I
will say also, you're right. I still love the NFL.
Yeah.
I still love it because it is a hard game still.
It is.
It's just, it's kind of like in America, right? We're doing this great experiment that you have to evolve, and it's challenging. There are moments where, hey, policies, laws, leaders get put in place that it's not easy, and you're like, why did we do that?
And unfortunately, sometimes you got to make a mistake to learn a lesson, and that's sometimes sucks.
Exactly. The NFL. I mean, look, people forget when all that stuff started coming out about CTE. What's the number one thing what's the commissioner's job? To protect the shield.
Yeah. No,
if we're not getting players playing in high school because they're afraid they're going to become, your brain's going to become mush, you're in trouble. That's your pipeline's gone.
Yeah, y'all just gotta make the Guardian caps look cooler, and everyone would wear them. But they look crazy.
Yeah, but anyways, that's just dude. Romeo Dobbs at no wonder Jordan loves playing so well. You can't miss Romeo Dobbs' helmet.
Bobblehead, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. If I played, I would wear it though. Just because I think it looks hilarious.
I think for receivers it makes sense, dude. For a lineman, I think linemen wearing it, they're stupid.
No,
it doesn't. Dude,
well, you don't want to give them more,
but you're not getting like crushed.
Dude, you don't want them more to grab you too, like in that position, because they're just trying to hold you any way they can. Like you don't want to give them a helmet that you like push.
Dude, the man that might need to wear one is Bo Scatabo. That's all I'm gonna say. That guy. Have you seen the reel where they go like he's that one kid from Vine where they throw the basketball on his head and he goes, they're like Bo Scatabo when he was a kid.
That is true. I've seen it. It's hilarious. But my thing is like even me and Tom, like we're like our middle age era. It's like you gotta just embrace the younger people's stuff, man. They coming up. It's their turn, bro. Like, watch it. They should have their stuff there. They are the new generation. Watch it. Have a good time, man. And you know what? Most of the time with stuff like that, it's actually good. It's just you don't come across it. It's not in your genre, right? So me and Tom aren't gonna look it up, right? But it's gonna come on, right? And it's like, hey, you know what? That song is kind of good. You know what I mean? Because think about it this way: your parents' stuff, you would think, "Oh, this music's lame," and then you hear it, and you're like, "You know what? The Bee Gees kind of slap." You know, I don't even know who the hell these old white dudes are, but they kind of good.
Yep. Well, that's yeah. Some of it's nostalgia for us, but also remember, Josh, our generation were the first. We were the last generation that we had to do two things. Number one, we didn't have technology like
No,
Mike, our kids have.
no, we had to
But
have
also,
calculators
we were
in school.
we're the bridge generation because we've had to learn how to use all of it.
Yeah, no, we are.
And I think
we're the like.
That stuff's like that's like our generation. Like, dude, our generation. I mean, every generation has their challenges. Don't get me wrong, but like, I think the '80s and '90s. What's cool is like you could truly.
Beepers
that's why
used to
now,
be a
like,
thing when I was growing up. Beepers.
When we go on vacation, it's kind of crazy. When I just leave my phone on like the counter.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, this is so cool to disconnect. And it's like, we used to do that all the time in the 80s and 90s.
Oh, 100%, dude. I can't believe how much, like, you got to get used to, you get attached to your phone just because everyone uses them. You need them. Like, I'm trying to be, like, good at embracing the new kind of deal, but also, like you said, sometimes I put my phone down. Just like, it's like when I was a kid back in the day, it's like, I'll be home when the lights come on, like when the street lights, and you just be out all day running and fucking.
Yep.
Only time you would get calls from your friends was at the house phone. Dial up would fuck up your phone call.
Oh, dude, I was gonna say AOL. Put the CD in. Get off the computer.
Fucking
I can't call. Neighbor's like, I'm trying to call you. Sorry, I'm on AIM.
Knock on the door, bitch. Excuse my language.
Yeah. I mean, you remember, like, with, like, Halo, you'd have LAN parties with your friends. Like, everybody would come, and they would just plug it in.
Hell, I remember Mario Party, man. Me and my cousins would play that and be ready to fight. It was hilarious.
Anyways.
Yeah.
Yep, you can tell, week 5.
Oh, man, let me tell you, we're going to get into the other games in a second and other topics, but let me just get into, like, this game real quick. I'll be real quick, and this is the end. I think the Texans defense, I want to give them credit. I think they are really good. I really think they're going to be really good all year. Their O-line, I can't take nothing from this game on their offense because they were terrible until our game. Like, they had real problem scoring because their line's bad. Don't let the Ravens fool you. They got nobody right now. Their line is... The Texans line's still not very good. Their offense struggled before this game. Now, I will say this about the Texans players. It's a get-right game. Everyone leave them alone. Let them do their dances and stuff. Everyone, you feel yourself when you start winning like that.
You got it, man. Hey, you don't want them dancing like that? Don't let
them score. Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck?
That's all I'm going to say. I hate Jair Alexander, again. All I'm going to say is good riddance, bro. That guy is such a weird dude.
I don't have a problem with that, but I'm like, dude, we're losing 44. If I was on that sideline, I would have been like, and I can already hear it now, you would be on this side. I'm like, no, I'm not saying that, but I'd look at him like, dude, we're getting blown out, but I appreciate you, but it ain't changing this score. We ain't coming back. They invent the 30 points.
Though, because Jair's like he was a Packer until then. It's like you have no. You played 2 games with the Ravens. You have no fight dog in this fight.
See, and my thing is the TO one. Like, guys, you're getting bent out of shape. I can't even remember the dude's name that scored. It's some like little speedy receiver that's finally did something. I'm like, no offense to him. He might have a great career. I'm just like, dude, this ain't like TO doing it. Where it's like, oh damn, that's TO. Damn.
I'm in the stall. Dude, that was still one of the best.
That's T.O. I'm like, this dude, I'm like, well, how are you mad? Like, no one's going to remember that. What the fuck? I would have been like, they're beating our ass, it's fine. Like, I don't know what the fuck you want me to do.
Yep.
But Texans defense, I think, is really good. This crap every year with D'Amico Ryans, the guy's a good coach. Leave him alone. He should stay on that team. He's a really good coach. Their line's just bad. Their quarterback, he obviously, you saw when he gets time, he's still really good. Okay? It's just... This thing where we grade the quarterbacks on like this level, that's the thing I don't like about the new era. It's all like the quarterback's the problem or he's not the problem. I'm like, guys, if they don't have time to throw, they're not going to play well. No one is. They're standing still while these big dudes are running at them. If you don't give them time, they're going to be terrible. They are. It's just how it works. And for the Ravens, like Tom said, I don't get the scheme on defense. It makes no sense. You can't get a pass rush. You don't blitz people. I'm like, you got to try. And like Tom said, the alignment of these corners, you're off 8 yards. They're running out routes. You're not going to be able to run up. Because like Tom said, they're not even lining up wide. Like, take away the out route. Take away the... And like I love Nico Collins, but he likes to run ends. they never like went up close and just jammed them on the inside. No, we're gonna let you just run these crossers and M routes and keep catching. I'm like, guys, are you gonna try? And leave 38 alone. He's an undrafted rookie, Martin. He's playing okay for what they're asking. The guy, do you expect a guy to come in and just have like 8 picks? This ain't a video game. He's trying, and you know what? He'll be better for it. I really do like him. I think he has good upside. But I'm like, guys, he's an undrafted rookie. I'm not asking him to be Deion Sanders. Okay, relax. Give him time. Jesus Christ. I'm like, they've roasted these like guys. Did you see the list? Like normally I'm like Tom said, all right, we might need a coaching change. There's nothing against Harbaugh. He's a good coach. He could go coach another team, be great. It's like Tom said, after a while, the message gets old. If that happens, I'd still give Orr a chance because this. But I need to see some changes, like Tom said. We need to see some.
Well,
I need to see some.
You guys are almost in the territory of like when the Green Bay had to get rid of Mike McCarthy.
Yep.
You sometimes just need a different voice. Things just get old. And I mean, dude, Mike McCarthy was in Green Bay for like 18 or, like 15 years. Dude, Harbaugh's pushing like 21 at some point, man. Dude, it's not that he's a bad head coach. He'll get a job immediately.
And offensively, we didn't. Here's the thing: you didn't have Ronnie Stanley. No one's talking about that. That is such a big loss. Our line is beat up too. We got literally. I remember I saw the list at the beginning of the game. No Kyle Hamilton. This is all the people missing. No Kyle Hamilton. No Humphrey. No. The other safety was hurt. Everyone was hurt. We have nobody. The D line's decimated. The whole offense. We had nobody. It was. I'm like, dude. And Mark Andrews is still good, but he still is not. Them hands are not. They're not like he drops balls sometimes. He does. He just doesn't have the best hands. That's all it is. Everyone who got on him last year in the playoffs, I'm like, Mark Andrews he doesn't have the best hands. He's never had the best hands. I don't think he's bad. He still gets open. It's just, it's like, is he going to catch it? Because that pick he gave up, I know we were getting beat, but damn, Mark Andrews, you can't bobble a ball 7 times, bro. Just catch the ball, bro. I'm like, Jesus Christ. That's when I knew that. I was like, this game's over. I was like, I was enjoying watching it because it's like, they didn't have a shot. I saw that list before the game and I was like, well, if this is a 20-point game, I'd be surprised. And I was right. It went about the way I thought it would. Because poor Cooper Rush is back there with no line, trying to throw. You can't get on him. He tried.
Well, I mean, the killer is when you can't run the ball, that offense is in trouble.
And by the way, can we stop acting like Lamar don't help run the ball? No one's afraid of Cooper Rush taking the ball and running. That's why it doesn't work. Like, hey, what's he going to do?
It's what happened with Henry in Tennessee all of a sudden when they just knew it was him. That's what was amazing about Henry, the yardage he's gotten.
Not shitting on him. He's a great player, but it is what it is, man. What are we doing?
Yep.
Yin and yang, you need both.
Houston was desperate too, man. People gotta understand. They're trying to get back in it in their division. They're looking up.
Yeah,
and for 2
Colts
teams
are rolling right now.
Dude, who would have thought like Jacksonville and the Colts would be like they're just beating the crap out of all these, But
all right, we're gonna get into the.
You want to just go off on the touch push?
That's what I was going to say. Do we want to go into the Eagles on a 2-game losing streak? Let's go. Let's talk about the Eagles.
All right. Everyone, again, I'm just glad the Packers are the only team, and Mark Murphy was the only person with a set of nuts to say, no, the tush push should be banned. Everyone saw it on Thursday night again. It is the most ridiculous play in the NFL because it's not regulated, right? There's nothing. There's no penalties thrown on false starts, offside, nothing. It's a joke. And also, I will agree with Micah Parsons. That ain't football, man. Let's just line up in a scrum, dude. I'm glad. You know what? I hope the Eagles get clapped the rest of the year. You running that play is a joke. It is an absolute joke. It's spitting on what the NFL is about. It shows that, hey, you guys can't legitimately win a game without having to run that cheap little play. You know what? Good riddance. Glad you guys lost to the Giants by 20 points or almost 20 points.
34-17, yes. They got their ass whooped.
Sorry, so 17 points. three possession
It
game.
wasn't that close. They scored. Yeah, it wasn't that
No, I was, dude. You guys, and you know what's funny now? This was funny. Honestly, I see why Tennessee kind of got rid of AJ Brown, bro. I'm telling you, man, that guy's a head case. I don't understand him. He's phenomenal. But, like, dude, you're not T.O. Like, why are you you're on an offense that needs to run through, like, is a running game. Like, just embrace that and stop, like, I think it's crazy. Because I always said Devonta Smith is, like, this really sneaky good receiver.
You don't say nothing. That's why you just don't look at him like. That's what it is.
And honestly, Dallas Goedert has always been the focal point, and he, last year he came back late in the year, and this year you're seeing again they want to get him the ball. So all I know is, like, dude.
Well, Tom got it.
I hope next year it is unanimously vetoed or voted
you
against.
know what? And for the people that go, hey, it's tough and it's football. If you don't like it, stuff. Here's my problem with that. I would be on board with that if they called the play right, if they lined up right, if they did jump off the ball, if you did everything perfectly, I would be okay with that being a legal play. They're not lined up right. They go early, all the both guards. It's a load of crap, and you guys everyone can get mad. I still don't like where you can push your players. I think that's cheating. I 100% think that's cheating. I don't care.
Josh,
I never liked it. It used to be a penalty.
It is cheating.
You couldn't
it's in
do
the rule book.
You can't push people.
Philly just gets his bye.
So why don't you? Someone made a good, and it was a joke, but seriously, they were like, "Why don't the NFL sign a midget and you get one of your linemen and just throw him over the fucking?" I'm like, I mean, it's not a lie.
Dude, that'd be him WWE like slam him to the ground.
You would never win. You would never lose. How are they gonna stop him? You just throw him like 8 yards, touchdown every time.
Yep. Hey, dude, yep. Nah, I'm done.
And I said this to Tom.
Every time I see it, I hope Philadelphia loses by 5 scores.
And I said it to Tom. I think Jalen Hurts is a winner and he's really good, but can we stop with like the Cam Newton that crap with Cam? Stop. You never were like, oh, you never looked at them the same. Okay, you never looked at Jalen Hurts like you did Cam Newton. Okay, stop. Like, damn. This fucking
Jalen Hurts does not have the same accuracy or arm. It's not even in the same league. Like, everybody calm down.
None of that.
Jalen Hurts does not have the mid-range game.
Can we stop?
Right?
Can we stop with the like?
He's good at RPOs, and he has a good enough arm.
Yes,
he's kind of almost like Russell Wilson-esque.
Yes.
If that's a way to. He's got a really good deep ball.
Tom nailed that. Tom's even saying Hall of Famer, all that shit. He could be that. That's fine. But you're talking about a guy that was like a generational talent. The other guy. Don't do that. Don't. It's like the Michael Vick shit where people like to shit on him now. I'm like, do you know how good he was? Stop. Everyone stop.
Dude, he was insane. Dude,
stop it. Please stop it. I'm like, I get it. Winning's important and all that. Some people don't win a Super Bowl. It's okay. Dan Marino was great. Stop trying to make all these. Stop trying to act like you need a Super Bowl to be the great. Oh, he's got a Super Bowl. He's the greatest player ever. It'd be some like Eli Manning. Like, really? Like, come on, bro. He was good, but I'm like.
Guys, Trent Dilfer won a freaking Super Bowl. Let's just like chill out.
What the fuck are we doing?
Who was the Giants' backup? Number 15.
Cam Newton stopped wearing Under Armour cleats, and they went downhill. Like, everyone bought them cleats when he first wore them. Them highlights. Oh my God, that man was a legend. I remember that. Do you remember? Those were so cool too. I was like, yo, I had like 2 pair of them on. Like, bro, he was the guy.
Hey. Under Armour's coming back, okay? Georgia Tech just signed them as their official sponsor.
No, I think they will, but they had a little bit of a dip because they wanted to make basketball shoes. I'm like, guys,
well, they wanted to get out of all the football stuff because I think they had an NFL contract. I think it's expensive to do business with the NFL. Nike just has the money to do it. Under Armour's not big enough. Honestly, Under Armour, their stuff's amazing. I'm still loyal.
Oh, no. I always wear their stuff. In fact, well, I have my bluey shirt on today. But
dude, have you gotten their new? I just bought their new pants or whatever. Like, so they're
I still think they have
like
the
nice
best
cargo pants,
dude.
But they're so comfy.
Dude, I still think they have the best like athletic wear, like as far as like under the shirt stuff and everything. Like just running, just actually doing the.
Dude, they got the best cold gear out there. Yes. No one comes close.
Oh my God, I still got my stuff. My stuff's like 10 years old and still works well. But Yeah, Cam Newton. Come on, man. And I'm not hating. I would say that about a lot of people. I would defend Cam Newton on a lot of people because we're just talking about on the field. He went to a team, and everyone's like, he didn't win a lot. I'm like, he went to the Panthers, bro. It's the Panthers.
Dude, he took him to the Super Bowl
Yes.
and won an MVP and was, against a bloodsaw of a defense. And honestly, like, that game would have been so different if they didn't call PI on Ted Ginn.
Well, forget all that. This is what
or Philly Brown or whatever it was.
Remember at the goal line.
It changed the game.
The goal line before they fumbled the ball at the safety, right? He caught that ball. Philly Brown caught that ball. The refs missed it.
Oh yeah, it wasn't PI.
Yeah,
no, 1,000%. It was such a BS call.
How's that game go? Because now you either punt the ball from the 50, say they stop them, and now you're putting Denver.
Because everyone forgets, like, dude, Peyton Manning, by the end of that game, he wouldn't throw the ball because he couldn't.
Tony Ely was about to win the fucking MVP because Peyton Manning threw him a pick. Like, what the
I know. They gave it to, like, what was it, Anderson, the running back, because literally he had to do everything.
Yeah.
Or no, he is a Von Miller. Never mind.
Von Miller. But that's because he had the forced fumble, and played great. He did. Von Miller in his prime was a fucking goat.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying,
No.
it's like, guys, do you know, it's always, you're talking about him not falling on a fumble. The refs did the right thing. Let's see how that game goes, because then all the momentum's going their way. Stop. He went to a Super Bowl, Philly Brown, Ted Ginn. Get the fuck out of here. Get the...
Yeah.
If I put him... Okay, and I know this is what if suck. I got it. Howie Roseman, right now, if I drop prime Cam Newton in this hypothetical world of bullshit we're going into, excuse my language, he would put him on that team so fast they would never lose a game. Because that man, go watch the film, got no calls and ran over everyone. And they couldn't.
Dude,
you couldn't do nothing.
He didn't even have to run the tush push.
No, he jumped over the line. Remember when he did a flip? Fuck.
Yeah.
I just remember grown men would look at him. You would see him in the background after he scored, looking like, "What the fuck was that?" Because he was crazy.
Big.
The dude was built like a fucking DN. Like, what the?
Yep. Nah, man. Like, I'm pretty much.
And I know all the Cam Newton glazing. Look, I'm not saying he's the greatest quarterback ever, but I just don't. And look, sometimes he says shit in real life that I think is crazy. I'm not like the biggest. I'm not defending everything he does. I'm just saying on the field, please stop trying to downplay some of these great players. It's a load of crap, and y'all know it is. Stop.
Oh yeah, it's like the Brett Favre thing. You know, everybody knew the guy
Terrible
was a scum of
guy,
the
yeah,
earth.
but he's a great player. Like we ain't going
dude, he is still my favorite Packers quarterback of all
3
time because
MVPs in a row.
He just played with like reckless abandon. He didn't care, and he was out there every week, no matter what, and competed. You know, in that playoff game where he threw 8 picks, people forget the Packers had no chance against the Rams. He just kept trying. He's like, screw it.
Dude, he was going to go down with the...
You would see Aaron Rodgers in that game. Green Bay would have lost like 34-7 because Aaron would have kept throwing it at people's feet. He's like, nah, I don't want to get picked off.
No, 100%. But no, Brett Favre's not a good guy. And Tom used to tell me that before all the shit came out because he said they had a book that told you he cheated on his wife and was like a terrible human. No one's saying that.
That's all he did. Dude, he slept with like the whole town of Green Bay. He slept with the whole town of Atlanta. And then like the Jen Sturger thing, everyone's like, you're surprised? That was already news when he left the Jets.
We're going by play on the field. Lawrence Taylor's not a saint either. But goddamn, he was a great player. Like, what the fuck are we doing? I'm like, I'm not. It's fine. It's like Dion. Everyone's mad. Everyone's getting mad at Dion right now. He's still a great player. He's the best corner ever. Let it go. I don't care what he says off the field and shit. I don't give a fuck. It doesn't change how good he was. Same day O.J. Simpson was a fucking alleged murderer. He got away. He didn't do it technically, so I can't say he did. But dude, he still has the greatest season. I don't care what it was. That man ran for 2,000 yards in fucking 14 games. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy.
Oh yeah, dude, whatever. Jamal did a little coke. Who cares?
Oh, he's my favorite running back, but that's beside.
It's funny when he goes on, like, he was on Barstool or whatever.
He's hilarious.
He's like, has his cigar, and he still looks like he could run for 2,000 yards.
Dude, he's actually really funny. He's good. He knows what he's talking about.
He is really funny.
I like him because he's just like, he's got the running back mentality. He's like, just fucking run. Like, what are you complaining for? Go. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
It's funny.
Yep.
That's all though, man.
Yeah,
I'm like, and then we could get into like the the Browns thing. I want to get into like their quarterback situation. I get why they traded Flacco, and I get why the Bengals need him because Mister, you should never cut me. Well, it looks like they should have cut you because you're pretty trash. I'm just gonna be dying with you, Mister Brown, and you ain't that good.
Browning? Oh yeah, dude. Oof.
You're talking too soon. I hate that. Don't talk to you. When you talk after they pay you a lot of money, somebody. No one's. Enjoy your last 2 years in the NFL as a backup because you're gonna be going.
I'll tell you right now. This is really interesting. Green Bay gets to play Flacco twice. It's the first time in like 75 years that this has happened. And I think,
dude, if they can block, because now he's on a team with 2 receivers. I'm telling you, that's where he thrives when he has like the tight ends and receivers where he can just throw it up. He's annoying with that shit because he'll just throw that shit.
I'm telling you, man. If they scheme up enough protection to give him time. I'll say this. I still think Cincinnati's a bad team.
It is a bad team. Defense is still...
If Green Bay's not winning this game like 34-8, they've got a lot of problems. I'm just telling you right now. And, they should blow this team out. It shouldn't even be a contest. And Green Bay needs to. They really need to just, like, pedal to the metal for 4 quarters. Prove it that, hey, we can beat teams we're supposed to beat.
And for the
right now, like, that's where kind of Green Bay's at. It's like, you guys have great moments. That tie is exactly what their season is right now. You have great moments, but you're not a great team.
I actually really like what Micah said because Micah's making sure they keep perspective. Like, we got to get this shit fixed now, which I like. I like that. He's being a leader, and I respect that a lot. I really do.
Yeah, man. Dude, in this game, that D-line should have 6 sacks. Right? Yeah. Especially when they start, because, dude, I've watched enough tape of the Bengals. Unless they start keeping everybody in, they're in trouble. They can't. They try to spread people out and block with 5. They can't block 5 on 4. Like, they're terrible. They are so bad. It is just insane to me how bad they are.
Yeah, and I want to just say something about the Jaguars. Please switch to those jerseys. They're beautiful. The old school.
Oh, they're so. Be still my heart.
Stop doing that. Stop teasing me. That's twice you wore them. Just say you want to do it.
Doesn't Trevor Lawrence looks like a giraffe playing football?
He does.
He's so tall. He's so awkward.
His face too. It's so weird. It's like big face, man. I don't know how to describe it. But that's another one. Like Travis Hunter looks really good. All this crap I'm like, guys, he's a good player. I mean, what the hell are we doing? It's just not like I said. You can't spend. Everyone's like, let him play every. I'm like, guys. They're doing fine. They're not trying to waste like his energy. They're like, we're gonna give you certain plays in certain spots and all that. It's smart. Let them do their thing. They're winning. That's all that matters. The whole thing with Shedeur though, getting back to that, like Tom said, Packers. I think they got a lot to fix. But here's the thing: they have like Tom said, they have Super Bowl potential. You can see it, and they just got to tweak some stuff. They're doing good because you don't want to be peaking now. It's good. You can fix your stuff and get your team rolling. It's nice.
Well, people forgot. Remember when they went and played Arizona in that wild card game in 2009? And
yeah.
They just that was and like the following year, you saw them make adjustments, and you saw like, hey, this team could win a Super Bowl.
Okay, we got to talk about.
They struggled, right? Like people forget they were like 3-4 at one point. Rodgers got hurt in Detroit and but then they played that game at New England with backups, and you saw them like play this crazy good game, and you're just like, huh.
Dude, we gotta.
Yeah, it just takes momentum. So.
Dude, we got to talk about the Arizona Cardinals loss because that was brutal as shit. What was that? That was wild.
Oh. I think Gannon's going to get canned this year. I can't, dude. Especially too, like I understand he's passionate, getting angry at what's his face, the running back. Because, dude, just all right. Number one, I hate that in the NFL anymore. If a player does that, they should just be cut.
Yeah, you got to stop.
You know
that.
What?
That's old. That's getting old.
Dude, it's so dumb. I'm just like, why?
I don't get the coolness of the celebration.
Why do you drop the ball?
I don't get the celebration.
Hold the ball, hand it to a ref.
Well, I don't get the celebration. Like, what is the why? What is the point of that? What is it supposed to insinuate? I'm not like, man, that was really cool. The one that no one ever does that I thought was really cool, and it was in the Super Bowl. Remember when Alfred had the pick? That was hilarious when he like acted like he was dusting off his suit. I thought that was hilarious remember how he like rounded over and he was like, I thought that was cool. No one ever did that after that. I was like, I like Mr. Alfred. That was filthy. But
I guess I'm old school, man. Barry Sanders did it right.
Dude, I feel bad for that coach, like you said, he's in trouble though, because he did that, and to have your team lose a game like that, dude, I'm looking right at you like, bro, what are you doing in practice? You ain't like guys button up. Like, I'm like, what the fuck is going on? They got a pick. The guy fumbled it with no one touching him. I don't know what he was doing. And then they scored on him. What just happened? But RIP to Cam Ward's career right now, because it's hot. That team is terrible. Titans, oh my god, that might be their only win. But he did put it in the bucket in a big spot, which the guy's clutch. I like, and he doesn't complain, which I appreciate. And then I have below that the game where the Buccaneers won 38-35. That was a fun game with the Seahawks. And Baker's he's fun right now, man. Him and Ibuka, they're
Dude, that team's legit.
Yeah.
And then Bowles can really scheme up a defense. So, yeah, I mean, and also, like, I think, it's cool to see, like, these quarterbacks, former top 5 quarterbacks, like, have this resurgence in the NFL. And, it just shows you how bad the Browns and the Jets are as an organization.
Yep, no, true. And I want to get into the Browns now that Tom's bringing that up. That whole situation, guys. Shadeur's going to get a shot. We'll see how he goes. But here's my only issue with all this, okay? I get you like Deion. I like Deion. I even like Shedeur. I said I think he's going to be a really solid player. But let's stop acting like they drafted like fucking the greatest quarterback ever. He's got stuff to work on. Honestly, can I be honest with everyone? My one issue with him is his best attribute is he's really accurate. Besides that, he's kind of average at everything. And that's my thing. You're acting like they got like this once-in-a-million prospect in the 5th round, by the way. Give the guy a chance to learn. I agree. The thing where everyone loves him is not his fault. That is 100% Deion and putting the spotlight on him, because he's not even that charismatic either. It's hey, I'm Deion's son, and that's their whole thing now, where it's like the spotlight's on him. It's partially Deion's fault, but it's also people's fault. Like, you all like Deion. So you want his son to be better than he is, as far as like you want to make it. Like, he could throw 3 picks in a game. You guys make up some shit. I'm like, just let him play. Let the guy get better. I think he's going to be a solid quarterback. Give him his time. He's going to play. Do I think the backup thing's dumb? Yes. I think Stefanski is wrong there, though. Just make him the backup. Stop with Bailey fucking Zappi. It's over. Let it go. That's dumb. You traded your veteran quarterback. Put in the young guys. Let them play. Dillon Gabriel looked pretty solid this first game, too. Okay, that's what I don't like either. If that was him, all you Shedeur people like that are like Deion's best friend, want Deion to invite you to like his house, would be telling me how good he played. Listen, I don't like that. Stop. Let it go. I love Deion, but if Shedeur doesn't play well, he doesn't play well. I'm not going to lie, and I'm also not going to kill him for his first start playing bad. Can we give people time? He plays for the Browns.
No.
I'm tired of it.
You're not allowed to do that, Josh.
Tired of it. Like, let the guy learn. Let him play. I have no problem with Shedeur. I'm just tired of it.
Honestly, Josh, I really like Dillon Gabriel. I actually think he has a lot to offer. He doesn't have the big arm.
Quick release,
but, like,
though.
He is,
really quick release.
He's accurate, man. Like, dude, the Browns are, no matter what, they're drafting another quarterback. So it's like, I don't know why these are conversations.
Yes, I'm
you know
done.
what I mean? Like, they're going to take... I'm assuming right now the way it looks like Carson Beck's one of the dudes, but potentially like he should be considered a top pick, or honestly even Aguilar in like Penn State. I think he's really good. I just think Penn State, Aller, sorry, dude, Penn State, like they're. We should do a college football podcast. Dude, James Franklin, that man is stealing money from Penn State. That's all I'm saying. They, the generational talent they have at that school right now, to lose to like a UCLA is insane to me.
That is. They're 0-4 too. Jesus.
But, all right, man. I think we got to call this. All I got to say is...
Current MVP's Dak. I'm done.
Current MVP, dude. They're talking about like somehow Jordan Love's in like the top 5.
No, but like, honestly, Baker should be it. I'm joking, because all these comeback wins at the very end are crazy. Like, you got to give it to him, and he's played well. So I'm like, I would say him right now, but it's too early for that. I'm just doing that to be funny. I don't like doing that early.
I think that's the thing with Tampa. I still think they're like this like 500 team. They've just been on the right side of a lot of these wins. I think as the season progresses, you're going to start to see, or even when they get in the playoffs, they could be like the Vikings where they've won like so many close games, and all of a sudden the playoffs, everyone's like, yep. It doesn't mean that Baker's bad. That's just how it goes.
And
Since,
before,
you know, sometimes the you know, the odds go the other way.
before we leave you guys, I'm just gonna say one thing. Right? Tom's taught. Tell you who the real MVP is. Lamar's gonna bring us back, baby. That's it. I'm always a fan of my Ravens. I don't care. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Likes are always appreciated. Subscribe for more content. And as always,
Roll Tide.
anchor down. Even though they lost.